morning and welcome back to Defining Your Health. I'm your host, Tracy Lewis, and today we're talking about alternative medicine and physical therapy. All right, so we're glad to have our viewers back joining us again. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Channel 98, on Central Cable TV, or if you're watching us on YouTube, remember to like our pages, to subscribe to our channel, so that you can get these weekly health doses. Right, with me on set, I have Miss Ericia Brown. Okay, and tell me about yourself, Miss Ericia, what you do.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, everyone. Basically, every day from day to day life, everybody has stress that they go through, and some people may not know how to deal with it. So it builds up from time to time. And what I do is help them relieve their stress and tension. I would do massage therapy. It's a basic form of health practice that releases your stress and tension. It helps you to sleep better. It energizes you. It's a form of rubbing out your muscles so that your tension is released.
Okay, so Ms. Brown is a physical massage therapist. I don't know how many of you are feeling anxious or stressed out, but like you mentioned, you said something key important. Like on a daily basis, we go through certain things, we have certain interactions, and these tensions they build up in our body and they can express themselves through pain and discomfort. So,
Yes. And sometimes it's basically from your posture.
okay,
Sometimes it's the food that you eat. It the chemical reactions with the food that you eat in your bodies. Sometimes it's more acidic than it should be. Sometimes you're eating something that you're mildly allergic to and you're not even recognizing it.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you mentioned that because when I think about massage therapy, I immediately think about, like you mentioned, posture or pain in a muscle or joint. So it's something about
Heavy lifting.
yeah. So when you said food can affect these
Mhm.
joint pains and these muscle pain, I think that's important to know. And we've had quite a number of shows where we try to promote healthy foods with Dr. Sanchez, right? So today we're looking at a different side effect in the joints and in the muscle, right? So and thank you again for being here with us. So, Miss Ericia, you are a physical massage therapist. So, how did you get into this? Like, why were you inspired to do massages and get into this whole type of, you know, physical health?
Okay, well, ever since I was a little girl, I enjoyed taking the subject science in school.
Yeah.
And as I grow older, I noticed that my friends and my family, especially my mother, had issues with joint pain, with tension spots, especially in their neck. Some of my friends, from time to time with our climate, would have stiff neck. So I would always rub it out for them, and they would always be like, okay, well, it really, really helped. And that motivated me to continue.
Okay, so this is something you started from childhood, from high school.
Yes.
So, is this something you do professional or something you just like to do? Are you certified or?
I have been certified for over 5 years now. I studied at Lotus School of Massage Therapy with Dr. Harold Zuniga, who is a chiropractor.
Oh,
So I would, from time to time, incorporate chiropractic practices if it's necessary with my more familiar and regular clients.
right, certified massage therapist. So you know something exciting is happening today. Nobody is leaving here with pain. All right. So when you have customers, they come in and they call you. What are some of the more common I wouldn't say ills or maybe joint pains that they complain of that you would find normally that you have to
Most,
work with?
okay, well, most of the time I would have to focus on the upper back, the traps, because people sitting, people walking, they carry a lot of weight. Sometimes they would carry even if they work out, they would carry a lot of weight in their hands and they would put the support in their
on their
yeah.
backs. What do you call it? Traps. That's a
The
muscle.
traps is a triangle shaped muscle in your back. It starts from your shoulder area and then it
Okay.
goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you find that most of your clients are male or females?
Most of my clients are female because I do tend to work with females who work out, people who want to have a healthy diet, people who have like keto or paleo diet are the ones who would more book from massage therapy service. Pregnant women and for babies.
For babies,
Yeah.
babies need massage.
Yes.
What do they need
Babies
massage
do
for?
need massage because from time to time they would be constipated. Perhaps a mother would ingest something like caffeine from accidentally drinking something with coffee in it. You know those milkshakes, they would have a soda and it would contain a lot of caffeine, and they accidentally constipate the baby. I would rub it out, do reflexology. Yeah.
So you're saying that I don't have to give my child something for the constipation. I can just like
Breastfeeding.
rub it out, or what exactly do you do with the babies? Like,
Well, I would rub out their feet. It's a study that has the joints. Okay, so you know how your mental health is linked to your physical health, it's linked to your emotional health. There's a study that has your feet and your hands linked to your entire body. So when you're rubbing out your feet and your hands, you're actually like linking all the lymphatic system, all the immune system functions and everything when you're doing a massage.
So there are certain points along your feet and your hands that if you create pressure points there, that would alleviate maybe this pain in this area.
Yeah.
And so you would rub the baby's feet for constipation. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So I noticed that we have some products on this table because you also promote alternative medicine as a part of your physical health therapy, right? So it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see, but we have some, it looks like scrubs. Can you tell me what's on the table?
It's an organic body scrub. It contains cinnamon, brown sugar, and a blend of essential oils formulated to remove dead skin cells, to soften the skin, smoothen the skin, and it's going to provide you an aromatherapeutic session when you're showering and using hot water with it.
Okay, so this is the blend that you're referring to?
That is the blend.
So it has in what you mentioned, you said essential oils. What are essential oils?
Those are trace oils that in little bits smoothen out the skin. It has benefits to relieve stress by your sense of smell.
Okay. It smells so good. And what are the little chunky? I don't know. You guys should be able to see. But I'm feeling the texture, and it's really soft. It has that because it's a brown sugar mix. So I think that helps with the exfoliation. But there's a thickness that looks like a leaf in here. What is this for?
That's hibiscus and bougainvillea. The oils in the flowers do help how to perfume your skin, to work with aromatherapeutic benefits, and to smoothen out your skin as well.
Okay, so you use these primarily for?
It's a spa treatment that's affordable for everyone. It's $5 a container, and when you use it in shower, it is releasing your stress from day-to-day life.
So for this specific product here, I would use this in the shower.
Yeah.
So how
you can use it for manicures and pedicures as well.
So when I shower, is I do the scrub first, and then how do you incorporate it into your shower?
You would put it on your skin for about 10 to 15 minutes, let it rest, and then you're washing it off with the hot water, and then you can go about taking your normal shower.
Oh, okay. So it's very interesting. And so afterwards, I should be able to feel some relief. But it's over time, then you will start seeing the benefits, or the benefits are immediate?
Some people that have already bought said that they use it in their pedicures and they saw results after the first time because it is concentrated.
Okay, so you can use this on your feet, you can use this on your hands and your face.
Not your face, just your body.
Okay, so this is not a scrub for the face.
Just your body.
Right, so this is what you would use for spa. And for massage, I see you have a special oil here.
Yes, this one was bought and it has eucalyptus oil and aloe vera extract and other oils for massage surface.
Okay, why do you need oil when you massage though? Like, why does it have to particularly be an oil? Like, what does that help?
Well, sometimes it's for lubrication, but in massage therapy, we don't usually use oil. The oil is just to moisturize your skin.
To moisturize your skin. Okay, great.
When you're doing a massage for a baby, you wouldn't put anything on them because their skin are sensitive.
That's good to know. So you mentioned like some keywords. You said chiropractic, you said reflexology, you said aromatherapy. So what are the actual like maybe list of services that you provide?
Okay, well, it depends for my clients. When it comes to women, I would focus solely on aromatherapy.
Okay.
It depends on the issues that they're having. I would go into deep tissue massage, Swedish massage, lymphatic massage. They
Take your time.
focus
Swedish massage, lymphatic massage, deep skin therapy,
deep tissue
deep tissue
is
therapy.
if you have exhaustion, which is actually a registered sickness, then you would have very stiff muscles. We would focus on releasing the stress out of those using points of our body, like our elbows, our wrists, or knuckles, that will apply more pressure than normal pressure.
That's
That are
interesting for me
palms.
because you said exhaustion is an actual illness that
When
has
you're overworked.
that creates deep tissue issues. But how would I know, like, when you get your clients, how do they know that this is a point where I know I need a massage, and they don't just like, I'm not shrugging off something and I just say, ah man, I'm tired because of, like, how do you know when you know it's time to see a massage therapist?
Okay, well, for some people, they would be diagnosed by a doctor by the symptoms that they're experiencing. And sometimes someone would just say, okay, well, I feel stressed and I need a massage. Do you know what could be the issue? And then I would ask them certain questions regarding what they eat, how they go about their daily lives, what they do for an occupation. If there's someone that does a lot of heavy lifting, then they're gonna have issues with their lower back. So I can know, okay, when I'm applying effleurage, which is the introduction to my palm and my pressure for the massage.
What's that fancy word again?
Effleurage.
Florage. Okay.
That is when you're applying or introducing your hands to the client's body.
Okay.
You can know, okay, well, this muscle seems way more tense than it should be.
Okay. Have you had maybe difficult cases that you had to work where it was really difficult to, I don't know, relieve the pain, or something a little more difficult than you're used to? Have you ever encountered that situation in any of your
Okay.
clients before?
I would say when I'm doing a full body therapy session and someone has a pain that they're saying, okay, well, it's really triggering, and I would go into the different muscles and I'm not finding anything, but the person is still experiencing this pain, then that would be maybe it's another issue. It could be a ligament, it could be the bone itself.
Right. And so you would be able to refer them to see an
Yeah,
actual health doctor because
that would be something like maybe they fractured their foot, their toe, maybe they sprained their toe or their ankle. It could be an issue that is not dealing with the muscles.
okay, interesting. So you've had good reviews so far about the services that you provide. One of the more common services that you utilize every day is, what's the word that you use just now?
I'm sorry.
And the fancy word,
Effleurage.
Effleurage. Is that one of the more familiar cases, like with the lesions, because I'm trying to get to the point where people, I don't know how many of you, I've never thought about getting a massage. When I think, I don't mean that. I mean, like, if I'm in pain, my first instinct is not to
Take
a
a
massage. It's just
painkiller.
that I'm tired and I need to go to sleep. So for me, I'm wondering, how is it that you're able to identify, and your clients come to you with what type of issues? Because I'm at the point where I should be able to understand my body. So do you also provide, like, consultation for clients when they come in?
I would definitely have to ask them questions pertaining to what they do on a daily basis so that I can know more or less what the issue is going to be. It's just like a medical doctor. If you go to a doctor for a certain issue, they will ask you questions.
Right. So you're able to tell them about alternative care in addition to the massage. What are some of the things that you promote in terms of lifestyle changes that you mentioned? Posture. Am I sitting properly?
Yeah.
Right. So you said
When-
that that's one of the major things that you promote based on your studies, the alternative lifestyle changes to help with these physical health problems.
Okay, well, when it comes to my clients and my friends and everyone, I would let them know off the bat. Try to eat healthy, try to drink as much water. I message my father every day. I let him know, drink water, eat fruits, because he's getting older. So as time goes by with age is a factor. He's gonna have more pains in his joints, in his muscles, and it's like just to take care of yourself, self-care, self-love. I promote good eating habits, good hygiene, and from day to day, as you take care of yourself, you're going to feel much better. You're not going to experience pain. You can meditate, you can take walks. There are so many free ways to take care of yourself and show yourself
I
love.
love that. There's so many free ways, natural ways to take
Yes,
care of yourself. And
natural.
as a Christian community, we embody all of those and we promote all of the things that you mentioned about healthy eating habits and drinking water and all of these things. So it perfectly aligns with actual physical health in terms of massage and your muscles, right? So for me, is there any not tricks, because I don't want you to give away your profession and free, but is there any things that we can do as individuals to maybe self-apply certain pressure points to relieve certain pain? Is that part of maybe some of the consultation that you provide? Because you do have chronic clients, like they have to come in ever so often because of an issue that consistently comes back.
Well, not necessarily. Once you get a massage, you can get a massage every 2 to 3 weeks or so, but Belizeans don't really get it as often.
So again, I was asking about those little tricks and tips that you could share with us on how to maybe apply pressure in certain areas for ourselves that we can assist, just
Yes,
on a
there
daily
are.
basis, like little practices or little exercise or little.
You can rub out your hands on your own. There are certain parts of your body that you can apply pressure to, and yeah, release your own stress and tension right at home.
Yeah, I noticed that you're very passionate about this topic. You said you started as a child and your mom, she encouraged you a lot. If you don't mind sharing, have you been able to help her as, I guess, your first customer?
She was one of my first customers, and she had arthritis in her shoulder for her right arm, and I was able to help her get it mobile again
So right
over
now,
time.
she doesn't have the pain isn't completely gone, but she's able to use it more.
That's right. She can use it better now. That's right.
So if you had to make a not an appeal, but who are the persons that you normally target who you think would need massage therapy? So persons older with arthritis.
Yeah, I would more do massages for persons around the age of 29 to 50, 60.
Who experience muscle and joint pains.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to get ready to prepare ourselves for an actual massage session. So we'll have a special guest join us on set so that Miss Brown can show us exactly what one of her massage therapy session actually looks like. I hope that you're enjoying the program so far. And if you have any questions, please let us know. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
A new dawn of hope is here. The Footprints of Hope Walking with Jesus online series with international speaker Glenn O. Samuels.
That He is a God who can feel our pain.
Join us nightly for a celebration of music, praise, powerful messages on health and your life's purpose.
His loving kindness knows no boundary.
Stream Hope Beyond on YouTube starting January 15th at 6:30 p.m. Miami time. Visit our website at hopebeyond.net and stay up to date with the latest on our social media platforms. Your new life is just a click away.
want to be your vessel. Give me the means to save someone today.
Hi, Jonas. Really big day today, no?
Kind of. I tend to be a little tense in these missions.
Really? Do you know that you can use social media to be a missionary? Do you know Adventist teams?
Adventist teams? What is that?
Well, wait a second. I'm gonna send you an invite to be in my team.
Okay. What should I do now?
Well, you download the app, register, and you're ready to start using it. It's really, really simple. Adventist Teams is a digital missionary community where you can find the best content to share with your friends.
Oh, nice. Look, my friend needs some hope. Where can I find something about that in the app?
Right here on tags.
Hi, I'm Pastor Emiliano Viamel.
And I'm Elder Shane Neal.
And
we're the hosts of Hour of Power. We are ready to pray for you and with you.
Prayer is the key that unlocks heaven's door. In Philippians 4, 6, and 7, God cautions us not to be anxious about anything.
Instead, in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.
Join us every Thursday night at 6 p.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as Channel 98 on Central Cable TV, to experience this peace that passeth all understanding. You can join our global prayer family by praying that God continues to lead and bless this ministry.
By becoming a faithful viewer and inviting your friends and family to like and share our programs.
With your kind donations as well as your generous financial contributions.
Contact us at 501-613-9351
or send us an email at atn@cbm.belizeunion.org.
We are located at 10 and 3/4 miles Northern Highway at the Tubal Trade and Vocational Institute. Thank you for being a part of the ATN ministry.
And we pray God's richest blessings upon you and your family.
Welcome back to Defining Your Health. We're talking about physical massage therapy this morning, and I mentioned that we have a special guest coming back on set with us so we can see live in action Miss Brown and her massage skills, right? So I present to you none other than the face of ATN. Sister Chantel, how are you?
Good morning. I'm happy to be on set with you ladies this morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Amen. And so this is a special event, because when we talk about massage, we don't want to to think of it as only when you have a problem you run and you get a massage, right?
Right,
So
exactly.
this little lady here is busy, busy, busy. So I'm glad we have her sitting here. Have you ever gotten a massage before, sis?
I actually have. I have. The last time we did a massage show here, a massage segment
Mhm.
here at ATN, I was the test of me.
That's what that can't be the only
I'm not
time.
sure if that
I mean, it counts,
counts.
but that was the only time.
That's the only time.
So you
Most people are really
on.
too busy to get a massage, but you really should fit it in about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the stress that you go
Yes,
through
I
from your day to
understand.
day.
I understand that massage it is important as you said in the first part of um the program, and it should be scheduled in. But I'm guilty of. I'm one of those busy moms, 2 kids, one husband, so many
That's a lot.
jobs
That's a
that
lot.
don't take time to schedule in massages.
But we don't want to have to take you in a stretcher. So today is a good opportunity for us to get started on that. And I think it's an opportunity to remind our viewers once more, like you mentioned, that it's not just an occasion. It's not a rehabilitative, so much a rehabilitative concept. It's a lifestyle. So
It's a
getting
preventative measure.
right,
Yeah.
and also a preventative measure, but it's a lifestyle of healthiness that we're not accustomed to as Belizeans. When we think about massage, there is a connotation that it's for, high-end people and only those who can afford to have a massage. But that's not necessarily the case because your prices generally are affordable. Would you care to share some of those a basic price?
Well, basic
Basic
rates
package.
from resort to resort or from spa or parlors, the general price would be 128 Belize.
That's the cheapest one. Well, no. So you have to make sure that you're saving to take care of yourself. It's about daily self-care.
Self-care,
You can't be working your whole life and not have enough to put aside to take care of yourself.
That's right.
That doesn't make any sense, right? And Valentine's is coming up. So I hope the men are watching, I know the men need their massage too, but still, this is a good opportunity right here. Our ladies work hard. All right. They build up all kind of tension during the day, not just from the hard work, but from mentally, you guys stress us out. But that's a different topic. Let's get right into it. What's the technique you're going to be displaying for us this morning?
Okay, well, I'm going to be showing you guys 2 different types of massage. I'm going to be doing a demo for you with the neck massage, working on her traps. And then I'm going to be showing you how you guys can massage your own arms at home, your hands. If you're working on computers, if you're using the laptop, if you're doing heavy lifting, then you can do this right at home for yourselves.
I like that you mentioned that because I'm on my laptop all day, on my phone all day. The type of work that I do, I have to be constantly on a device, and so for not just for myself, but maybe for teachers out there that may be on, or any other person that might be heavily, their job is heavily device kind of driven, this kind of massage will be important for them too.
Teachers, I'm worried about the children. I just look at my nephew and I say, when he's old, he's going to be one of the least scarily old man because the way their heads are always down on these phones all the time.
When we were younger, we didn't have that. We
Not
had jacks and balls.
much.
We had skipping rope. Yeah, we went outside.
But it's for hours on end and their shoulders are constantly just crouching over. I said these people won't be able to stand up straight. So we also have to think about our children.
Yes.
That's right.
Make sure that we send them in, even if you don't think anything is wrong. Go and let them do. You'll be surprised that there's some tension or pressure points that
Children do have stress from school, from their own lives. They're arguing with their siblings, their cousins. They do have stress.
Right. So that's something, another aspect to take as well. It's not just the older person and women and some of these clear issues, arthritis and joint pains. We also want to look preventative, right? So let's get started then, Miss Brown.
All right. Can you turn on the side?
Sure. Just like. So I just want you to walk us through exactly what you do, because you do mostly house calls, right?
Yeah.
You would come in
and office
session,
calls.
calls you and said, you know what, I need a little touch up here and there, Miss Ericia.
Feeling tension in my shoulders.
Okay, because of the shirt that she's wearing right now, it's covered. So I'm going to be pulling down the shirt just to show you more or less how my hands are going to be. and we're gonna work through this.
Okay.
So I would normally heat up the oil in my hands, just rubbing it for a few seconds. And then I'm going to be applying it to the muscle, the center of the muscle, so that it can get a general feel of my hand against her body.
And I want you to give me a full walkthrough because I don't think you start immediately with applying. Do you ask questions first, or do you need to know any information before you start actual applying the physical therapy?
Okay, well, I would ask her how much water she has drunk so that I would know, like, more or less the feel of her body if she's hydrated. And then I can start from there so that she's not going to be feeling tense while I do the massage. I will start with effleurage so that she can have an introduction of the pressure that I'm applying. If I apply too much pressure, then she can let me know, and then I'm going to adjust accordingly.
So if she's not hydrated, she would be feeling
She will feel it dry.
some discomfort. Did
Yeah.
you drink water today?
Guilty.
And how's the pressure that I'm applying?
It's okay. Manageable.
There are some people who feel a lot of pain when they're doing massage simply because they don't drink water. If you're going to a midwife and she squeezes just to feel how your womb is set, then that is where the water drinking comes in.
Yeah. I like this type of massage because, most massage you have to be laying down, maybe most of your clothing off, which, it kind of exposes you. But
Right.
this one is sitting on, you're sitting. So that means you can come to the office. Maybe I need a little touch up here, a little touch up there at any time. Come in and I don't have to be, laying down or anything because an office wouldn't have a.
And most people
Good.
are afraid of getting massages because they don't want to take off their clothes in front of a stranger, they would say. Yeah.
I think that's a valid concern, especially for Christians, because they might be completely opposed to it. Because first of all, I don't think anybody should be seeing or touching my body besides my husband, besides my wife. So that's the general idea. So there's no way that you can do it with your clothes on. Any type of alternatives to that, so that we do have our Christian audience who would want to do something, but they don't want to get naked per se, right?
Yeah, only if they do it themselves. Like the husband would do an online course and do it for the wife, or vice versa.
Come on now.
Right.
Yeah, just to see the basic.
Hint to the Mr. Neil out there now.
I hope he's hearing online, but that brings to mind. So I wouldn't be able to call you and said, sis, I really love the service, but I want to do it for my husband. Like, could you give me a session or a lesson? Like, would you be willing to show?
Sure, because people do that all the time.
And so they would be able, like, if they have a child and they want to learn, that they can call you in to do like a teaching session, and you would provide that service. If we wanted to arrange a class of maybe 5 people who would want to learn basic reflexology and some of these issues with the oils and aromatherapy, that you'll be able to facilitate that. I think that's amazing. And so you have to put your names down and comment if you want to be a part of that class, because I want to learn myself, so I could do it for myself, and like I could do it for others too. But that's something that would be interesting. I think that's the best Valentine's gift, right? Because that's something that's not just $50 gone down the drain. You will continue to be able to use this to provide help, to provide relief. So I think that's an awesome opportunity.
These points that you're hitting, Ms. Brown, are key points for me. I mean, pressure points. Because like I said before, I use my hands a lot. And so, those points are the achy parts of your body that, really need to be buffered out with a little massage here and there.
And is there any extra advantage of when you're lying down? It's not possible to replicate some of the movements that you do when you're lying down versus when you're sitting up.
Well, when you're sitting up, you're working with gravity. When you're laying down, you have more free range of motion. So sometimes it is different.
But what if I'm pregnant and I have back pain? How would you set me up? So, because
You would be sitting.
I would be sitting.
You would be in a sitting position.
Well, I know during the break, I heard you mentioning something about stretch marks. I do have a few of those enemies.
Getting
Somewhat,
regular
not for you to
massages.
share a little bit about that.
If you would do massages regularly with the cocoa butter items, then that will remove it over time.
Okay.
There's this form of massage technique called supplement, and it does remove stretch marks over time.
So this is post pregnancy. There's nothing I can do during the pregnancy to like help me reduce, like in terms of massage, the stretch marks, they will come. Like that's just it. You have to face them, and then afterwards you could figure out how to get rid of the enemy. But is there any massage therapy that you can do maybe throughout to
Well,
reduce or minimize?
Simple rubbing your stomach with the cocoa butter from the initiation of pregnancy does prevent stretch marks to a point.
That's good to know. I'm sure that a lot of people have questions about natural remedies for stretch marks because it's a part of life, but still if you can do something about, getting your body back to the way that it was, that would be a big plus. So
Yeah, I can show
Okay.
you how to rub out your hands yourself.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start placing your thumb at your wrist, the center of your wrist,
what
and
is
then
this called? It's just
your wrist.
no, I mean this is just a basic
It's
massage
just
for
Hand
hands.
massage for hands.
just a basic hand massage.
Okay.
And then using the inner parts of your fingers, you're gonna rub down
Okay.
your fingers.
Does this require product?
Pressure.
Okay.
But no product. So I would use
Not
the scrub.
necessarily.
I would
If you
use the
would
oil.
like for your own lubrication, it's how you feel.
Okay.
So if you like, you can take a bit of the oil.
Oh, I was missing something. So my hands are on the outside top here, but inside my thumb is applying pressure
Here.
underneath.
On the inside. Okay.
So this would help with for those persons who are constantly on the computer.
On the go,
On
who
the
are
go.
lifting weights. If you're a new mom and you're lifting your baby a lot, it can help you as well.
Okay.
This is a very simple
Quite helpful.
exercise, but it does help. Like I can feel my hands, my fingers stretching out. Like it's helpful. I think
Quite helpful.
it's good to try these with children too.
Yeah.
When they come from school, get them to do their little exercise.
And then you can rub on the sides as well and squeeze.
So your
Okay.
thumb.
If you hear a crack, that's the goal.
Okay.
Well, I'm not doing it right because I have some cracks here.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it
There
right.
you go, Miss Tracy. There you go, Miss Tracy. You're trying to take the easy way out, Miss Tracy. There you go.
Miss Brown is truly a professional. I thought I didn't have any cracks just now. I know they're there, but why am I not getting through? And immediately the relief was there. No, so we're really grateful that you were able to just show us a few of these practices this afternoon. And you said that you do regular house calls, and if anybody you're viewing and you're watching and you'd like to get in contact with Miss Brown, we have her contact information. Her number is 629-8829 or 631-6777. You also have an Instagram and Facebook page.
Yeah, they're all Cape Goddess. Snapchat is the Cape Goddess.
All right. So she's perfectly accessible if you want her to show you some preventative methods, some techniques. She can come in and do that. You can ask about special and different pricing there if you want her to actually do a session with you and you're uncomfortable and you have questions but you're thinking about it, you can still make that call as well. And just remember, it's about self-care.
Yes.
And God wants us to be completely healthy, mentally, physically, the overall concept of wellness and well-being.
Amen. Miss Brown, I want to thank you for giving me a free massage today. I got my Valentine advance today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Is there any last thing that you would like to share with our viewers when it comes to the importance of physical therapy? Like, why is it important? It's clearly a passion for you, and so you see that importance. So what would you leave as a lasting note to our viewers?
Okay, well, basically, I personally think that health and wellness really do start from what we put in our bodies and what we put on our bodies, and we need to take the care of ourselves. We need to eat healthy and drink healthy so that we can feel better and be better in the longer run. We need to stay hydrated, not just because we want to have a good sense of belonging for ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves so that we're not visiting the doctor and feeling logy or feeling just bad emotionally. We do need to take the time to spend with ourselves. It's about a self-love journey. So getting a massage is basically self-care.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I love that because as Christians, we can't be out there being the hands and feet that God wants us to be if we're not fully capable, if we're not healthy mentally, if we're having joint pains, we can't go, we can't do visitation. God wants us fully equipped and armored so that we can go out and get His work done. Because if we're not doing that, then we need to wake up. This is the year for us to wake up. So it goes back to the health and happiness message that we've been promoting for a while now. We want to be fully healthy, fully happy so that we can go out and nothing is hindering that light that we should be shining. So thank you, Miss Brown. Thank you, Sister Chantel. And I appreciate my little it did something for me just now. So I'm going to go back home and practice that. So thank you to our viewers. Go back. Again, share this particular episode with a family member or friend and get the contact information, even if they're not able to view it, and get in touch. So maybe you can provide that special gift to that person and they can start taking care of themselves in this way. So we'll see you next week for another episode of Defining Your Health.